Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Four Finger Distillery. This is their Frankenstein whiskey, coming in at a 50% ABV. Now, for full disclosure, I reached out to Four Finger Distillery for a review sample. They were kind enough to give this bottle for us to take a look at and a review, so just keeping that transparency open. So, Four Finger Distillery is based out of the Indianapolis, Indiana area, where they're doing a lot of cool things in craft. I've had several of their offerings and really love what they're doing. And I guess kind of funny story is how the distillery got its name. Essentially, during the building of the distillery itself, the master distiller lost his pinky finger to a table saw, if I remember right, specifically. But during that building, that's what happened. And to kind of solidify, I guess, the loss of his pinky, they changed their name from 1205 Distillery to Four Finger Distillery. Salute to that pinky finger, man. But let's get back onto the whiskey itself. So Frankenstein here is kind of an interesting idea. So we had a brewery around the Indianapolis area called Flat 12, and unfortunately they ended up closing their doors. So Four Finger, what they did was they purchased a whole bunch of their beer, blended it all together, distilled it, and then aged it. And they've actually done this in a couple past releases as well. Just kind of an interesting idea because at the end of the day, beer itself is not too far off of spirits. And so when you can actually kind of change that yeast strain, you're essentially taking beer and making it a spirit. But to take a beer, blend it together with itself, and then distill it, and then age it, sounded super cool, which is kind of where it's getting its name from, being the Frankenstein whiskey, because it's bringing back a brewery that no longer exists. So let's hop into the bottle itself, see how things go. I will say, color on the front here looks very inviting. Love the front logo as well. So, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in some other reviews over Four Finger Distillery that I've done, links to those videos will be up above and down below, along with a link to their website, so you can check them out for yourself and kind of see what they're doing. All right, there we go. Beautiful color on there. Very golden, like almost copper colored. Gorgeous. Alrighty, let's go for notes. Oh, that's fun already from the get-go. So, you get this kind of hoppy beer note, but you're also getting that charriness from the cask, a vanilla sweet cream going on. And I'm going to say it gives me vibes of almost like an IPA, because you're getting this almost like a grapefruit or like a pine sol kind of note. Like it's got almost like a botanical note to things. Oh, but that is sweet and fruity as well. I am digging that nose. I love the hoppiness in here, and it does give you that beer vibe. And again, at the end of the day, we have to remember this isn't distilled from grain. It's a beer that's been redistilled. But that is fun and sweet. A little spicy in there as well, but definitely you get this kind of sweet, creamy note, very vanilla forward. That kind of an IPA hoppiness to things. And the fruitiness is coming across, I don't know if it's more orchard or more berry-like. I'm going to go more berry-like, but it's darn close. Like there is almost like an apple sweetness, but almost like a little bit of like a tart berry sweet. I am digging that. Love the light bit of char. It's not super heavy in here. It really lets this spirit shine. No ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. That is just a really sweet and approachable nose for such a unique idea to things. Again, you still get the hoppiness from that beer, but I love it. Alrighty, let's go for a taste. Get a lot of the hoppiness on the taste. Oh man. Deep oakiness as well. Some spiciness going on in there. Must be from the barrel they're using. I'm picking up that spice. Teeters close to cinnamon stick, but not quite there. Again, you're getting those beer notes, and it's almost like drinking an ale, like a darker, almost like a red ale kind of note to it. Like it's not quite stout or porter, but you're getting this kind of, like I'm going to say it's a red ale. That's fun. Yeah. Like a Killian's kind of a red ale bite to it. As you let it sit here longer, you're getting more of the hoppiness going on. It's sweet. It's earthy. It's spicy again from that barrel. A little bit of sweet vanilla cream going on. But that's better than what I was expecting. Like I came in here with high hopes, and I'm like, got my fingers crossed for it to come across great. And I'll tell you what, if that's using Flat 12's beer, and I'll tell you what, using Flat 12's beer for this idea, it's beautiful. Like if you're a beer fan, you're gonna love this bottle. Like if you're a beer fan, you're gonna love that sip. It's still a little sweet. That little bit of berry tartness is showing up. But definitely, it's hoppy through and through from start to finish. Still no ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes on that. It's like a beautiful red ale. Very high proofed red ale at the end of the day, so don't drink it like a beer. But I'll tell you what, that is fun, unique, and I am all about that ride. That is so good. That light bit of spiciness must be coming from that cask as well, because obviously there's no grain going on in here. But the linger on the palate has this kind of soft sweetness with that hoppy kind of tartness to things. Yeah, that's a great bottle. I love that. Alrighty, well, let's talk about a grade for this one. How about that? So this was a very limited release, obviously, because it's coming from Flat 12 that doesn't exist anymore. So price on it's $50, and they are starting to hit some shelves with this bottle here in Indiana. So if you see this around, it's definitely worth a grab. I give it a solid B+. You gotta like beer. That is the one note I will say that, you know, if you're not a big beer fan, you may or may not like this. If anything, you go over to the distillery itself in the Indianapolis area, give it a taste and see if you do. Because I'll tell you what, you'll want this one for your shelf. That is fun, unique. I love the idea of using something that is, you know, taking that beer and redistilling it to do something different with it. Big thumbs up on this release. I'm sad that they don't have, you know, like this isn't a shelf stable bottle, because this would be an awesome bottle to take to like bottle share events, or just getting some people introduced to what Four Finger can do, because that is awesome. I love it. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Four Finger Distillery, a link to their website will be down in the description area below. Go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Four Finger Distillery, Frankenstein whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I even like it might